Welcome, everyone. I'm Gwendolyn Sterk of Sterk Family Law, and I'm honored and privileged to have Suburban Service League with me today. And we have Melissa Cunningham. Welcome.
Hi, Gwen. Thank you. Yes, Melissa Cunningham. I'm the president of Suburban Service League right now.
Very good. And can you tell us a little bit about what your organization does and what communities in general you may serve?
Yes, we're very unique. We're an all-women organization. We've been around for 58 years. What makes us unique is we serve so many different types of organizations where you might look at somebody who, an organization who volunteers and they go towards one thing. We have over 50 organizations that we help with, homelessness, domestic violence, cancer, addictions, children abuse, spousal abuse. We also work with individuals who are finding themselves in some kind of trouble and in need of help. We also give out scholarships, so we really believe in education also. Our list of communities is our South Suburban area of Chicago, and we have all the towns listed on our website.
Perfect. Now, you've been in operation for 58 years, so that's a long history here. Is it something that you developed over time to add the additional organizations? Did you have a mission first and then it expanded? How did you get involved in so many different areas, which is really unique?
It is. So it started back in 1963, and Suburban Service League wasn't exactly the name yet. It was a junior league of the Flossmoor Service League. Okay. And from there, they were a junior league under them, and then it wasn't until 1978 it became Suburban Service League. So we actually can add on more organizations, and we want to get our name out there. So it seems like every year we add at least one or two organizations onto us, and then sometimes some of the organizations fold, so they leave. So we've been kind of steady around over 50 organizations for quite some time now.
That's incredible. Now, who do you service overall? I mean, you go to those different, do you primarily service the organizations then rather than servicing individuals directly, although you mentioned individuals?
Yes. So last year, I'm thinking, I believe this number is correct. I think we served 58 organizations and 18 individuals.
Okay.
And that could be a house fire, a child or a person who has cancer in their family, and they, need to visit them in the city and they need help with gas or just, something, some kind of tragedy. Or, our big thing is we like to try to get people back up on their feet where they can help themselves. That's kind of where we step in and want people to succeed and become able to move along on their own.
Sure. It's almost like you come alongside of them, for lack of a better term, for such a time as this, whatever time that might be in their life, and try to help them move forward.
Yes, we've had a lot of different scenarios and situations, and everything is very confidential and private.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
How do people get involved or support the organization? So let's first talk about that.
Okay. We get supported year round, I feel like, through different donations that come in. Our big way that we make money are Crystal Ball, which is always held the first weekend after Halloween. So this past year, this year, I should say, just last month, it was November 6th with our Crystal Ball. We did amazing with it being COVID. We did a virtual ball last year. And I think that we've just really gotten our name out and people know who we are or starting to know who we are. Even though it's been 58 years, there's still people out there who don't know us. So it's great to do this type of thing.
Sure.
We did excellent with that virtual ball. And then this year, we were just afraid about the whole COVID, who would show up. And we did have, it was our best year. We've had
fantastic.
A lot of funding. Yeah.
So one thing is they could attend the ball, but now that's passed. So what other opportunities could someone have to get involved or to give donations?
Well, that is, we have our website, which is a way to give donations, which is suburbanserviceleague.org. To get involved, there's also something on our website. Contact us. You could put something in there. Somebody who might be interested in joining us could say something through our website and let us know. And with that, we have our membership team who would call them and just tell them what all of the obligations are, because there are some obligations to be a part of Suburban Service League. We're always looking for like-minded individuals. We have so many different types of women on our board. Amazing, smart, like-minded, a lot of strong women. It's awesome.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
And it gives an opportunity for somebody to get involved in the community and not only learn about your organizations, but with the number of organizations that you support. I mean, it really is a broad spectrum. Now, I also understand you have a 5K that you run, and is that in the spring or summer? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, actually, last year because of COVID, we were we were getting a lot more organizations, or individuals who were in need, and we also had we know that our organizations were getting hit pretty hard too with helping and giving more, and because people were hurting. So we were thinking, how are we going to make some more money? What's a good way to do it? And then we came up with our 5K. Last year was our first one. You would never believe that it was our first one because it ran so smooth. I had the opportunity to be the director of it. And so we had people who ran all the different committee groups, and I just can't say enough great things about all these women. They are awesome. You know, we met, they took their jobs, they came on the day of, and I actually felt kind of bored. Not really, but I mean, they just took it and they ran with it and did so amazing. So our next, because it was so successful, we're having our next one June 4th. So that will be a great way for people to come and get involved. And I didn't say that 100% of the money that goes towards Suburban Service League goes back out into the community. So
wow, that's incredible. It's 100% transfer.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're all volunteers. We do all the legwork. So we make sure that when somebody donates money, that it's going to what it's supposed to be going to. We never give money directly to an individual. You know, we might pay their electric bill, some type of utility bill, a doctor's bill, you know, help with gas where we buy the gas card. We just don't give cash out or check out or anything to people. And the organizations, we know we have a good history with them.
Right. So somebody could really get involved, and I'm assuming that they could volunteer and be members of your organization. Is it a monthly or a weekly commitment? What in general is involved with that?
Well, we do meet once a month. We meet the second Monday typically of every month. We are our fiscal year is September through June, and then we have July and August off. We send out letters in January to our organizations, and that's where we start from there, like deciding who at our meetings we decide how we're going to and how much to give each organization depending on what they're asking for.
And are those meetings virtual or in person at this point?
Well, right now they're in person. So we did go, like, you know, when everything started with COVID, we did meet virtually. Those are tough,
right?
Tough, you know, you say a joke and you're kind of looking for the laughter.
Right, when you got a lot of people in the room as well.
Yes.
So that's fantastic that you're able to meet in person, then somebody can get involved and be able to attend the meetings and then give their volunteer time in the areas in which you guys might need help, in addition to making a financial contribution.
Yes, and that is another thing that we do too. Thank you. We do volunteer a lot of our time, especially this past month. We have delivered Thanksgiving meals. We're getting ready to deliver Christmas meals. We helped with Alicia's house for a special needs party just recently. I mean, we do so much, and it's all across the board, all the different things that we help with. It's
absolutely fantastic, right? Now, if somebody needs, is listening today and they say, you know, I'm a South Suburban resident, I recently am currently going through a crisis, can they also reach out to you to see if that's going to be a match and something that they can work with your organization on?
Absolutely. We want that to happen. That's the same thing on our website, suburbanserviceleague.org. We have a contact us page, and there is something on there for individual requests. There's something on a paper for organization requests. So they just fill out the appropriate one, and then somebody will call them and talk to them and see what the situation is. And then we bring it back to our meeting, which is once a month, and discuss it about how we can help.
And decide whether or not that's something you guys can do.
Yes.
Absolutely wonderful. You know, it's really unique. And I have to tell you, we have been doing now these Hero Not-for-Profit of the Month for almost 2 years. And we've never really had an organization that was servicing an umbrella to really service the other not-for-profits in our community. Because I think it's really important. And that's one of the reasons we do it, is for individuals to understand what's out there. You know, you have people and doing family law, they're going through a life change. They're looking for something new. They're looking for meaning in your life. you know, if you're listening today, what better thing could you do than get involved in an organization where you can volunteer your time, your talents, your money, and get something done for other people in the community. And then to know that you're working with so many underneath the organization and filtering through. It's just a wonderful opportunity. And it's been our privilege to meet with you today and to get some information passed along. So if somebody's listening, give us your website again and the contact information and where they might find you on social media.
Thank you. And thank you, Gwen, for having us too. I really appreciate it and getting our name out there. We are suburbanserviceleague.org. And you can also find us on Facebook and Instagram under Suburban Service League -SSL. So a lot of times you will hear SSL, and that's what we just call ourselves for short.
Very good. Well, thanks for your time today. We truly appreciate it.
Thanks. I appreciate it too.